And that plane you're seeing on your very screen, lighten up the Clyde night here from Rob Bishop Stadium as we have the Mansfield Christian Lady Flames coming into town as the 2 seed in their district to try and fend off these pesky Riverdale Falcons who pulled off an upset win to get here. We'll see which side comes out victorious next, live and free on the OH Report.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
This is our in-body machine, so you're going to see what you're made of, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, what type of fat, where is the muscle, where is the fat, and then also super important, how much water do you have and where is the water? Is it inside of your cell or outside of your cell? So the in-body is a super quick process. You get all of this information in about 5 minutes. You just stand on the scale, you hold on to some handles, it sends electrical impulses through your body, nothing you feel, and this prints out immediately. So you'll leave with a piece of paper with all of your results on it, and it will also send it to your phone. We also spend a couple minutes helping you interpret your results so that you can learn what they mean. So you'll leave with a lot of information. It only costs $40. You can get online and sign up for an appointment, or you can call in and make an appointment today.
Happy Halloween!
It is time now for your pregame show presented by American Homestead Exteriors. We've got two squads rematching up against each other after a game earlier on in the season. The Riverdale Lady Falcons on your screen trying to change things up from that last result about a month ago. A game they lost 9-0 to these Mansfield Christian Lady Flames who sit as the 2 seed in the district. Riverdale on somewhat of a Cinderella run coming into today, but we'll see if that run ends here tonight. My name's Jonathan Langdon. Alongside me is Caden Schmidt. Let's go ahead and talk about the Cinderellas here today. First, the Riverdale Falcons coming in with an upset over Van Buren, a game they won 3-0.
Yes, Van Buren was another team that they lost to earlier in this season. They lost that game 3-0. They come back in the playoffs, they lost the game 2-0. They come back in the playoffs and win 3-0. So they'll look for something similar here against Mansfield Christian, but a little bit tougher of a task.
Yeah, absolutely. Against this Lady Flame squad. Player spotlight to start things here for before we get to Mansfield Christian. Bristol Cramner scored in the upset win against Van Buren. This year, she leads the team in Actually, she leads the team in assists. She's second in goals, 7 goals, 5 assists, 19 points, not too shabby. Remember, this is a team with just 5 wins on the year, but they are clicking at the right time.
Yes, if there's a time to start playing your best ball, it's, late October, getting into November.
So you see them getting their lineups announced right now. Let's go ahead and get to the team we've all been waiting for tonight. This Mansfield Christian squad is stellar. Last time I saw them play, however, they lost to a Wapakoneta side that is also very good in their own right. That was a couple weeks ago. They have bounced back nicely other than a loss to a much bigger school in Lexington in recent days. They come off of, however, a good response to that. They have won their last two games before that loss, or after that loss to Lexington, a combined 19-3.
And winning 6 of their last 7, that loss being that Lexington game. So another team, playing some of their best ball here towards the end of the year.
We saw a star in the first game for Woodmore. It was Kelsey Kaler. Today, in this one, we're going to see Ryan Anderson, who does not have 45 goals on the year. She's got 37 still, respectfully, one of the best players in Richland County.
Yes, that's still a huge number of goals to get. Obviously, 40-plus is a different beast, but still a ton of goals for Ryan Anderson. And I think Mansfield Christian will be getting her going early, try and get her some shots up. And, again, this Mansfield Christian team won against Riverdale 9-0 earlier this season, so they'll try and repeat that success tonight.
And I do see it now that it does sound like we're downplaying Ryan Anderson's quality, but she is fantastic. It's just that we've seen some great players today, and she is right among them.
Yes, no, easily.
Let's go ahead and jump to those keys to victory here, and we'll start on the Mansfield Christian side, and I think for them just run, and use your physicality. You look at the roster sizes, not too much of a disparity, but you definitely see some more players in red than you see in white.
Well, and the first thing I noticed is when they were coming out, getting ready to do the national anthem, Mansfield Christian was fired up. Their keeper, 00, Riley Howard, was greeting every single player on that roster, and you just heard him screaming all the way from up here, getting fired up. That's the type of energy where if they bring that into this game, they can build off of the last matchup versus Riverdale.
And now for Riverdale, the upset-minded Lady Falcons coming in tonight. What do they need to do to win? Well, the answer to that is do what Crestview could not in game number 1, and that is direct passing. It just felt like every single time the Lady Cougars got the ball in game 1 here tonight at Clyde, they just could not really find comfort behind it, and they ended up giving the ball right back.
The offense needs to be set up better than what we saw with Crestview from Riverdale. You are the lower seed. You are the underdog. You have that Cinderella story. You're playing with house money. You find something to play for tonight. That's a victory to move on to the next round. And, I mean, as we mentioned, playing their best ball late in the year, it's something that's possible to happen, and there's a reason we play these games come tournament time, because anything can happen.
Now tell me, what are your thoughts? Second key for Riverdale, I think, do they implement some offside traps here in this game? What do you think?
It's always it's different to see an offside trap, because you're basically allowing them to get that free run if they're not offsides, if they time it up correctly. But you can slow down so many opportunities just by kind of pushing your backers up towards the middle of the field, and they can't get behind them unless it's a perfectly timed pass into a good spot.
Because there's no doubt we're going to see Mansfield Christian hold a lot of the possession here today. What will they do with that possession is going to be what we need to see answered tonight if the Flames want to move to a district championship game, as we are underway in the Flames. Hot already out of the gates going into the attacking third.
Beautiful sequencing early.
Marlia Rader crosses that into the box, however, fielded nicely by these Lady Falcons, who, if you were just joining us, we mentioned it a couple of times in the pregame show, lost to this Mansfield Christian side 9-0. Last time they met up, that was back on September 6th.
Well, and even if Riverdale does lose this game, I do not expect it to be anywhere near that 9-0 final that happened earlier in the season.
Yeah, just with the way that they're kind of rolling right now. However, Ryan Anderson centralizes this ball, shot top of the 18, deflected by the defense.
Riverdale's football team here to support. You can hear them down right in front of us getting loud for the girls.
Riverdale definitely needs all of the hype that they can get from their Falcon faithful against a team like this that has only lost to Wapakoneta, which is a team a division up from Mansfield Christian, and then Lexington, same story.
Yes, 15-2-1, a phenomenal regular season record that they'll look to bleed into postseason play.
Raider, high touch, plays it back, keeps Mansfield Christian in possession. High ball off the deflection, scooped it around the 25. And we'll see if there's a counter in the cards for Riverdale. Good defense by the Flames for now. Rylan Neal passes it off. Reese Beckler. Now back up to Anderson, who is crowded immediately. We saw the same exact thing happen when Crestview was trying to defend against Kaler, the best player for Woodmore. We're going to see Anderson likely get very tight contest by the defense for Riverdale. However, she did have a golden opportunity right there.
Oh, man, was that through ball almost perfect. Just a hair out in front. I mean, splits two defenders, just not able to get a foot on it on the receiving end.
Already basically 3 minutes into this first half, we're starting to see some heat out of the Flames.
And how about a Flames-Falcons matchup on the Flyers field?
Yeah. Big fan of alliteration. Well, Caden Schmidt's got your back. Another chance here for Riverdale, as we will see a whistle called on Riverdale. And those football players you mentioned, not happy about it at all. You're going to hear them all game long.
Yes, they're loud. They're right in front of us down here in these home stands.
That foul goes on Marissa Bonham. They've got great size up front, Riverdale does, with their attackers. Very different from what we saw from Crestview. But they can hold their own when it comes to facing off against the Mansfield Christian defense.
Oh, and so far Mansfield Christian's offense, they've done a great job of passing. Their passing has been incredible, sequencing it not correctly, but greatly, finding the right spots.
This will be scooped up. Easy take by the Riverdale goalkeeper. Oh, congested there towards the midfield. Looking for Bonham, nearly turned away. Gets back on the ball. Plays it wide. This will roll out onto the track. Mansfield Christian looking to keep their foot on the pedal. Furthest back that they have been today, right now. Another throw for the Flames. Talked about Riverdale's football team. They are here today, as is Mansfield Christian's boys soccer team. They are in the building right in front of us. This ball flicked forward. Anderson, first good look of the day, is saved. 0-0 runs in for the save. Riley Howard, the sophomore.
Flames have the best opportunity so far. Just a bit over 5 minutes in.
Brooklyn Ryder passes it up. Nice heel turn. Anderson plays it far side. Another look. Here's the shot, saved again. And this will roll out. First corner of the night for the Flames.
And the speed so far from Mansfield Christian. Just getting out and running and putting shots on goal, making keeper Riley Howard work.
Yeah, so Zy Davis turned away. See a short corner. Just inside the 18 now. And this will be given back away. However, one back by the Flames. A couple deflections. booted upwards by the Falcons. Falls at the feet of another Flame. Just cannot get it fully out right now as Raider comes back up on the ball for Mansfield Christian. And that will roll out last off of Riverdale as Bristol Cramner, our player spotlight, wears number 17 in white. She last hit that ball out of bounds. Heavy touch. Could there be something here? Not quite. Giving the ball away a little too soon. Cramner flips it up bottom. They'll play 1-2 action. Test of speed. Anna Tucker still fighting to get to the ball as this goes all the way out of play, and we'll see a whistle. Those football players, they know toughness. Just can't show too much of it here on the pitch.
We are allowed for some body, some bumps, some body checks, but
no hit sticks.
Yeah, no hit sticks. She tried to go quickly there.
Yeah, and it ends up being Mansfield Christian's ball. Lady Flames just going to have to try to get out of that corner. Ooh, Raider cut off, and this ball falls through. Cramner trying to get to it. Good defense there by Mansfield Christian. They'll switch field, however, this taken away. Falcons have the right flank all to themselves. Two players in the box. Can they hit any of them? This will sail too far. Still a chance here, however, for Riverdale. But quickly taken away. Raider, she's been there offensively. She's gotten back defensively. Definitely a box-to-box kind of sort of winger here so far today.
This game started with Mansfield Christian with a heavy attack, and now Riverdale, last couple of minutes, have been the one on their own offensive attack.
Ryder gets through two, passes it up. Lydia McFadden plays it back to the defense. McFadden, one of the captains, along with Ryan Anderson, who you have seen on the ball plenty, as here she is again. Turns it to the midfield, gives it off to her fellow captain. McFadden can't get past that last level. Another deflection. Cramner can't keep it in. Oh, big stumble.
The defense has really picked up for Riverdale over these last couple of minutes. You could see them flying around. The energy from the fans here is, you'd feel it a little bit, helping them out.
Big trip, still going. And now a whistle. It's going to be a handball on Mansfield Christian. I thought it was pretty clean too, so official agrees with me upstairs.
Yeah, she kind of just stepped on the ball, lost her footing there, and then that led to the handball there at the end.
But here's the key. Riverdale, yeah, they lost 9-0 in a game in September 6th, but I guarantee you the kind of urgency they're playing with was not there on September 6th.
No, and I'm sure having support system cheering as loud as they are right now. I mean, we're not even 10 minutes in, and their energy is through the roof.
Another quick ball. Lady Flames fan that attack. Nice touch past the group. Playing it up to Anderson. It's a one-on-one. Falcons trying to catch up. Cross over to Raider. It goes past her foot. This will be flicked out of bounds. Raiders short ball to Ryder. Tries to play one. Marlea. Does she keep it in? Yes, she does, according to that near side official.
Uh-oh.
Dangerous look here. McFadden flicks it forward. Missed, whiffed shot. And this will be taken out of the box. Looks like it was Natalie Ricker who could not connect. This ball towards the goal hits the side netting. We'll see a whistle, and it looks like we're going to get a foul on the shot. You saw a little bit of a bump on that replay brought to you by Schmidt Security.
I think a deflected ball set up a corner kick here.
Yep, that's going to be the case. So we'll get to see the first corner of the day. Low driven ball, a little bit too high for the Flames. Anderson trying to stumble underneath it. That she does. Left-footed shot, curler. Tried to go low with it, not enough.
Bunch of subs for Riverdale.
I wonder if they're one of those teams that goes with the platoon swap.
You know, that having this many players, you have the ability to do that. You know, players that have the familiarity of playing with each other.
As long as you have the depth.
Right. And both these teams have the depth.
Good opportunity far side. Bonham with some speed. Got a couple of attackers joining. She'll take an early shot. This one spills, dived back on by the Flame keeper. So Michaela Smith able to get back on the ball. Falcons again on the prowl. Paige Vent has it taken away. McFadden tries to clear. This will roll out for Riverdale.
Love the energy we've seen from both teams so far.
Another look in the box. Early shots. Easy catch by Michaela Smith. And she wants to go quick, too.
Try and get them before that defense gets all the way back.
McFadden can't scoop it up cleanly. This will roll out last off of her, it appeared. No, they'll give it to Mansfield Christian. Back heel pass. A beauty. Sniffed out, though, by the Flames. Saving that replay as this ball goes out of bounds. Look at this heel. Right at the 30. A little bit more fuel on it and maybe a little closer to the sideline. That could have been dangerous. Here's, speaking of dangerous.
Oh, man.
Show you that one again. As the pace of this game is not letting me take any replays, but here we're going to try to sneak this one in. Definitely was an opportunity there.
Tell you what, Michaela Smith in goal for Mansfield Christian there. She's been tested early.
Raider near side gets to the ball first. Big, heavy contact to the side. Not going to be a foul. So roll out for a goal kick. If you're just joining us, yes, there is a plain monument on the top of your screen right now, lit up here at Clyde High School. One of the cooler venues here tonight, up by the shores of Lake Erie. Ball through the middle, Brooklyn Rider. Looking for some help, gives it to Anderson in space. Goes back to Brooklyn, tries to curl around. That's 3 spins now we see from her. Raider, cross, dangerous one, kneed out by Riverdale safely. See another corner, second one of the night. .25 minutes to go here in half number 1. Low ball deflects towards goals, flicked away. Oh, that was dangerous.
One of the best opportunities yet for the Flames.
And this ball stays in. Bonham still could have had a chance at the ball. She went the wrong way of it. Back to the middle. McFadden turns, finds Ryder. And this cannot stay in. Give it to the Falcons. Let's go ahead and go back to that corner As we're going to see a substitution here for Riverdale, so a quick stoppage of play. It's a big old crowd, as it looked like it could have been McFadden that maybe could have gotten a foot and flicked it goalwards, but it was awfully close.
I'll tell you what, this whole stadium just got quiet to hear that referee.
Yeah, she was talking to the student section.
I was like in elementary school when the teacher says like 1, 2, 3, look at me or something like that. I mean, it quieted down.
Here goes Bonham into the box. Flicked it towards goal. It's in. And the Falcons draw first blood. Here it is again, brought to you by Schmidt Security Pro.
Just a one-on-one opportunity. Just right on the ground, right past the keeper. That is nice, and Riverdale gets us started early.
This does not look like a team that lost 9-0 to Mansfield Christian.
No.
This has been a great start for the Lady Falcons.
You know, and up to that point, usually you kind of have a feel for how the game's going to go. It has been completely back and forth, but there, Falcons strike first. And again, a 9-0 loss for the Falcons to this Mansfield Christian team earlier this season. Well, that's not happening again.
Riley Howard will step underneath this ball, boot it forward. Well, Bonham, the leading goal scorer for this team, makes it 9 now on the season after making it a 1-0 game over Mansfield Christian here early, nearing the halfway point of this first frame. Bonham flies in there.
She's playing aggressive.
And she's getting the calls, too. See this one again. As you see her just fly in there. She got ball.
And then the push at the end gets pushed down. She sells it. Underrated aspect of soccer skill is your acting ability.
Taryn Headington with the free kick there. Ball deflects nearly to Bonham. Flames have a chance to counter. Ryder finds Anderson. Anderson past one. Uses her speed to get past a second to the middle of the field. She dribbles past 3 defenders, but the last one makes the stop. Great tackle by Emily O'Flaherty. We'll get back to that next dead ball, but Anderson, you can see why she's got 37 goals. She's got a ball and a string.
I was just going to say, dribbling through what felt like the entirety of this Falcons defense, just couldn't get past that last player.
This ball will roll out of bounds over to the Riverdale bench. Let's take a look at that last-ditch effort. It's a clean one. Anderson fell to try and sell it, but these Falcons defensively doing just as good as the offense here early on.
Yes, and again, they make quite a few subs, so when Riverdale is subbing, it's about at least 3 in, 3 out each time. Although, I mean, it's only been twice so far, but still.
The darlings of the district lead this one halfway through the half. Big bump. This will be a foul.
Hey, we're seeing some physicality in these first 20 minutes.
That was the key for Mansfield Christian, but we're seeing it out of Riverdale.
Yes, exactly. They've stepped up to that test so far, and it's a good a good reason to why they're up 1-0.
Low ball falls to Ryder. It's triangle action. Anderson dribbles, can't save her here. Flicked ahead by Bonham. Flames meet the ball, but cannot keep it. Substitution will halt things. Riverdale will throw it in, but not until we see a new installment to the game.
There was a one-on, one-off sub from Riverdale. But constant substitutions. That's 3 now in the first 20 minutes.
Bristol Cramner comes in. She gets back on this ball. Still dangerous. Deflects out. It'll be goal kick.
That was really close to the line.
A lot of weight on that ball. This will stay in bounds, however. And it flicks off of Mansfield Christian. Throw in for Riverdale. They want to go quick. Nice fake Cruyff turn. Anderson dispossessed again. High ball over the top. Whiffed by the defender. There's a chance here for Riverdale again. Sliding shot. Misses wide. No touch from Mansfield Christian.
It's just a really tough wide angle here. And with the foot race, there's no option but to try and just slide and fire it on net. But just a bit too far wide right.
Direct pass to Rader off the goal kick. Good job keeping possession. Ryder, good turn to the midfield.
Nice little hop by the referee to get out of the way.
Falcons back on the ball. Headington leads the way. Looking for Cramner again. Mansfield Christian will settle for the throw. 17 and a half to go here in half number 1. Shot on frame. Nothing Smith can't handle. See another whistle. We'll see a sub. Looks like Mansfield Christian want to play quickly, but forced to hold things up. We'll see some new faces into the action. Avery Johnson comes in along with Marlena McCrae for Mansfield Christian. Long throw here will be from Michelle Hope. This ball bounces off Riverdale, or off of Mansfield Christian for Riverdale. High ball towards the midfield. That official has had to do some good work getting out of the way here the last couple minutes. She's been right in the heat of the action.
You have to absolutely be in shape to be a referee in soccer. A lot of running back and forth, and she's showing some athleticism as well.
I don't see the appeal in it, if I'm being honest. You have to stay conditioned. You have to deal with student sections like this, but not saying that they're doing anything too bad, but just crowds in general.
I have the utmost respect for officials in any sport because, well, I mean, I know from my own standpoint, I'm competitive. I'm the type of person, I'll get in the referee's face and try and complain something, and there's a bunch of other people out there like me in that regard. They got to deal with a lot. I have utmost respect for any official at any level at any sport.
I'll tell you what, Marlena McCrae made a nice intervention there. There was a good chance for a one-on-one with the keeper that was deflected out. This ball will tail to the track. 15 minutes to go. Did anybody have in their bingo cards that Riverdale would be leading 1-0?
Hey, maybe Riverdale did after their performance in the last matchup against Van Buren. I mean, this is a different team than what the regular season showed, and this is the time to play your best ball.
Ryder stays composed. Couple nice direct passes for the Flames. They'll now try to use their speed, but that one tails away. Ball centralized for Mansfield Christian. They'll take it back to their defense. Just try to keep possession for some time here. Ryder up to Anderson. Anderson at this point, with the way that they're playing her, Riverdale, they've forced her into sort of a false nine sort of positioning where she's not able to get the ball in favorable spots.
Oh, and that one just out of play. But, I mean, that's exactly what Riverdale should be doing. You want to take the ball out of the best player's hands, make someone else beat you. And Riverdale Lady Falcons have done exactly that here through the first about 26 minutes of this first half.
Ball settles on the hashes, launched upwards. And Bonham scored the first goal of this one. Trying to fight for possession here, knocks down the Mansfield Christian defender. It'll be a foul.
Well, we've seen Bonham's physicality work in her favor. This time it works in the Flames' favor. But it's something you want to stick with it. I mean, try your best not to commit
There's a takeaway because of it.
fouls, but
Bonham up the middle, splits the C, touch too heavy.
that aggression can gain you extra possessions, extra chances, extra attacks. So you know, find that fine line of a foul and what's not a foul, and try and stay on the right side.
Some tangled legs here as Ryder finally gets rid of it, but not without winning a foul. Those Riverdale fouls stacking up, but that's the intensity they knew they had to come in with against Mansfield Christian.
And I'm sure they would rather take those whistles than, you know, the 9 goals they gave up last matchup against Mansfield Christian.
Good takeaway by Bonham. 1-2 action. And a stumble. Foul one again.
No other than Bonham at the tail end of it. She's
been everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere productive for Riverdale. She's played a great first half.
They're going to go her way again. Just why not? Keep feeding her. Can she get out with this ball? Safely chipped away by Morgan Beasley.
But her push, though, it forces Mansfield Christian to kick it out of play.
Riverdale stumbles. Ball scooped up by McFadden. This ball deflected out. About 11 minutes to go here in half number 1. Not going the way that Mansfield Christian expected it here tonight, but still plenty more time left on the clock. Not just in this half, but we still got a whole half to go.
And we saw it in the first game with first half being, you know, close, and Woodmore just completely turning it on in the second half. Mansfield Christian will try and use that same recipe, but again, yes, still over 10 minutes left in this first half to try and make do with.
Ball stays in. Defense will pass it between each other. Beasley facing some pressure, gets it out. Ryder with some space, doesn't have it for long. Ball ultimately gets to Anderson. Now it spills up ahead. Rader, nice touch to keep it low. Anderson stumbling up on the ball. Nice dive play from the goalkeeper. Riley Howard, right place at the right time.
She's had a great first half so far. She's slowed down some Mansfield Christian attacks with some saves. She came out and got that one before a shot could even get mustered up.
Anna Tucker looks for Avery Johnson. Bonham, another heel pass.
Good hustle.
Ball in the midfield now. Anderson nearly won the heavy touch. This time, Ryder will get it. And the sophomore feeds it up to the captain. Anderson. Ball on a string, up to Raider. Onside. There's another sliding play from Howard. And you can tell she's not the conservative type. Didn't really need to get involved with that play, but she wanted to.
No, and why even risk the danger if you know you can go and get it? Like so.
Bonham sliding tackle. It's just significantly more physical on this side of the field than anywhere else because Bonham over there is the aggressor so far tonight.
Yes. Right on.
That ball hits, I think, off of the face of Hope. She falls to the deck. Johnson gives it back to Michelle, showing that toughness. Slipped before she could clear it. It ends up out of bounds. And unfortunately for Mansfield Christian, they wanted to go, but we'll see a substitution.
Both teams actively substituting a lot. We've seen a lot of stoppages in play for substitutions. And you can do that when you have a deep team, a lot of depth for both sides.
Reese Beckler into the game again. She'll throw. Long ball looking for Hope. Falls under her foot. Dangerous ball. Anderson comes in from behind. No foul, no whistle yet. Now there's a whistle. It's going to go on Riverdale. Look at this play. A bit of physicality, and I think they're going to call her for keeping the ball between her legs to not make it playable. Ooh. And as Mansfield Christian likes to go quick, missed that whole sequence, but here it is. On the free kick, sent it in towards goal.
Yeah, the player's in the right spot, just a hair too much on the free kick.
I may just need to hold off on the replays the rest of the half, just the way this game is going. 7 minutes left.
Oh.
There's another foul. Here goes Mansfield Christian. They like to hurry again.
I'll slow this one up. But
yeah, they're going to give Riverdale a wall. So they'll have one pretty much right at the 18-yard line.
This is the best spot we've seen for a free kick yet today, and we've seen a goal on a free kick already.
Brooklyn Ryder over the wall. We are tied. That is upper 90. That's as perfect as you can get.
I couldn't do that in FIFA. I couldn't do that in the video game. I mean, that is just money. That is beautifully done there. Beautiful spot. I mean, that's how you tie up the game at the end of the first half. My goodness. Oh, what a strike.
Are you not entertained?
Oh, I'm entertained, Jonathan. I'm entertained.
1-1. We sit tied with 6 minutes to go. Here in this late night showing between Mansfield Christian and Riverdale. What a shot from Brooklyn Ryder.
And she couldn't have walked up there and placed it any better than she did there on that free kick.
Defense will clean this up again for Mansfield Christian. Couple calls for handball there. None going to be given. Back to Beckler they go. Through a double team. Raider dispossessed. Flames will have another throw. Grace Tim will check in. First look for her today.
Well, and she's going to that right back position, and that's where a lot of Riverdale attacks have came from. So she could be busy here in the last 5 minutes of this first half.
Ball flicked forward. Anderson comes to meet it. Nearly taken away. That ball is cleared up the line off of a Mansfield Christian leg. Takes a beeline for the out of bounds. Under 5 minutes to go here in half number one. Throw from bottom, a long one.
And that got a lot of airtime too.
Big crowd of people. There was Tim getting some good play, helping them keep Riverdale away from goal again. Here she is, kicking it out. Takes a big bump. We'll see a foul. I think we're getting close to double digits in the foul department for Riverdale.
Yes, Paige Vent just kind of ran into her. You said earlier you can't do the hit sticks, and that one was a hit stick. Lowered the shoulder.
Ryder in a crowd finds the top goal scorer. Anderson's pass deflected away. Flames still with a potential opportunity. Anderson, can she use her speed? This ball deflects off Mansfield Christian. 3.5 to go. Just the first half of action. We've been busy tonight. This has been pure adrenaline from kickoff to now as we see Bonham working the right flank this time. Doesn't have any help. She'll try to take a long shot.
And her two attackers right here just now getting up to that 20-yard line. That was really her only option at a score there.
Zoe Leonard, a new face for Mansfield Christian. She'll join the attack here for likely the remaining 2:45.
Uh-oh.
Crucial giveaway. Falcons can't get to the end of the touch.
4 Flames backers were there to fix that up.
There was a gap, but it closed awfully quickly. Here's a shot. That hit off of the upright. That should be out of bounds. That hit off of the goalpost.
Yes,
And it looks like they now give it. It took some time, but they did make the call.
so you could see it. It was clearly off the foot field goal to uprights. But Flames survived there. They had that dangerous pass on their own end. And
I'll tell you what, Bonham has had some, for playing against the Flames, she's got some flamethrowers today.
oh, yeah.
Cannon of a right leg. Here she is again. She could go again for goal. Finesse this time. Crosses the face of goal out of bounds. Looked like more of a threat than it actually was from our angle.
Well, and she's attacked up the right wing, the left wing, the striker position. We've seen her at midfield making plays, and she is everywhere. Those were 2 tricky shots, though.
Tell you what, how quickly the gaps close thanks to this Mansfield Christian defense. They've done great. Outside of the goal they gave up, they have been locked down. Anderson in some space, plays a ball forward. Opportunity. It's a little bit late.
I love the way Riley Howard is coming out and getting these balls before a shot can even get up for Mansfield Christian. It's such a smart play.
Ryder had that screamer of a goal not too long ago. She's back on the ball here. Dribbles past one, ends up at the feet of McFadden. Still something here. McFadden, heavy touch, can't get a shot off. It's cleared away.
That was dangerous for Riverdale.
30 seconds left here in the half. Could there be some late fireworks in this first 40 minutes? Bonham dispossessed, gets it back. Slide tackle, beautifully done. But they do say it hit the hand. 5 seconds left. Doesn't look like we're going to get another entry. And that is how we will end the first half. End-to-end action. Sits with a 1-1 result on the scoreboard at the half. You're not going to want to go away. We'll have your halftime show next. Riverdale playing tight with the number 2 team in the district here on the OH Report.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
We carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
It is time for your halftime show presented by American Homestead Exteriors. We stay at Clyde High School tonight. It's been our homestead here on this Monday night as we've got this soccer doubleheader here. We've also got a volleyball game going on over at Clyde, a thriller between Monroeville and St. Joe that actually went to a fifth set. I haven't seen a result of that game, but could very well still be going on over there at the hangar. I was told by Chris Bliley here at Clyde that the gym goes by the hangar, and out here is the landing strip. What do you think?
That's cool. That's how you'd buy into your mascot, your team name right there. I like that.
Well, of course, also here at Bob Bishop Stadium, we have seen a thriller, and let's go ahead and get into the bulk of what we want to talk about from that first half, which was Riverdale's aggressiveness, significantly different from their regular season pairing where they lost 9-0 to this Mansfield Christian side, but it just means more when you're here in the postseason. And I don't know if I got this clip correct on Bonham's goal, but we're going to show it. And if it ends up being the goal, yeah, I think this is actually it right here. So this is the first goal of the game as Bonham able to attack, cash in on the score, put the pressure on Mansfield Christian. But that pressure did not phase Brooklyn Ryder, who you're going to see here with one of the best free kicks I have seen in person. That curls right into the upper 90. A great response for the Lady Flames, and that brings us to right here, right now, where we're going to see a really energetic second half.
That was definitely the best goal we've seen so far. I mean, this is only the second day of soccer games I've done, but the ones we did earlier this year, Jonathan, there wasn't a goal that good. I mean, that is as good as it gets. That upper 90, that upper left corner. I mean, like I said when it happened, she couldn't have walked up there and placed that ball any more perfectly.
You're looking at the halftime stats on your screen, brought to you by American Homestead Exteriors. It's about as even as it can get. However, in the foul department, we are seeing Riverdale stack things up. Could lead to some cards later on in the second half, but it's just the aggression that we said Mansfield Christian needed to come out with. It is translated over to the other side of the field as they're stretching out, getting ready for the second half.
And that's exactly why this game is 1-1, is Riverdale coming out with that aggression. You know, you look at this schedule, you see you're playing a team in the playoffs that you lost to 9-0 earlier this year. You could phone it in. You could just come out, go through the motions and play. That's the exact opposite of what Riverdale has done. They've come out playing aggressive. They're getting bodies on bodies. They're making runs. They're making passes. They're doing everything you want an underdog to do. And I'm ecstatic for these last 40 minutes.
Yeah, this is the most excited I've been for 40 minutes of soccer in a long time because these two teams making a great run at what could be the potential game of the year here on the OH Report in the soccer realm. Riverdale won. Mansfield Christian won. Either side of the coin you're on, you're excited for this second half. Want to take a second to thank you, the sponsors bringing you this second half here tonight. Shout out to Sutton Bank, American Homestead Exteriors, Mechanics Bank, Schmidt Security Pro, Mansfield Christian Schools as well on our commercial sponsors, and Wellspring Custom Pharmacy. Great night to be in Clyde. Both teams getting out of their final huddles before we get to the decisive final 40 minutes. Also, make sure to stay tuned the rest of the week. Plenty of action to go around.
And Riverdale still has energy. Look at them run out on the field. They're up and jumping. Mansfield Christian, they had the flame, the spark at the beginning in those introductions, and it's kind of flipped to Riverdale. We'll see if the Flames can get that energy back and going in this second half. And, I mean, there should be no reason they shouldn't have it after the amazing free kick by Brooklyn Ryder at the end of that first half.
If you're a Mansfield Christian fan, be excited for tomorrow. Mansfield Christian boys soccer will be in action against the number one team in their district, Ottawa Hills. Chris Bliley, who is here at Clyde for that volleyball game we mentioned earlier, will be on the call for that game tomorrow night. Also, Clear Fork boys soccer tomorrow plays against Kenton. That's always a good matchup to see the Wildcats in action against a local team. And then also tonight going on, Mansfield Christian, or not Mansfield Christian, Madison, one of the best boys soccer teams, not just in the area, but in the state, as this ball flicks wide of the net. Madison takes on Lexington. Brian Skoronsky on the call over by his backyard. Actually, no, that one actually is not over in the Mansfield area. It's over by Tiffin, Frostcouno Stadium. So our team, if you know us well at the OH Report, we've got many that are from the Mansfield area. We've got many that, some that have moved eastward over towards Canton. I myself have moved southward, made my way all the way up to Clyde tonight for this one, and starting to reap the benefits of it as we see these two teams fight. And I know you're coming up from Lakewood, Cleveland area.
Yes. West side of Cleveland. I'm either usually taking 90 or 71. Depends where I'm going.
Ball over the top. Bonham had the first goal in this one. Takes a rough angle. Crosses it goalwards. There was a chance there. Could not be capitalized.
Man, oh man, that pass was in the spot it needed to be. Just wasn't a foot at the receiving end.
And this ball tails out of bounds. It'll be a corner for Riverdale.
And that
Take a look at this. Just could not find the target up the middle. I don't know if that's more on the ball being a little bit behind or just a missed tap-in opportunity.
Oh, and they actually are rewarding them with the corner kick. Thought that went out through the side, but
Quick ball played close to the net. Another chance, it's in. My goodness, Riverdale will not go away quietly into the Clyde night. It is 2-1 Riverdale.
oh, a beautiful corner piece. Check this out. Get it right into that middle of the box. Header, back post. Beauty.
A great opportunity capitalized. We saw one before the play where they probably should have tapped it in on the cross. Well, they get their redemption there. And the Falcons back in front.
Just over 2 minutes into the second half, they regain that lead. And, well, Mansfield Christian wants to go quickly.
They've been under pressure pretty much this entire game.
Yes. And, I mean, they came out playing how you thought the Flames would play the first 5 minutes or so. They had the possession. Since then, it's been back and forth, but that back and forth has been in favor of Riverdale at the end of the day.
I could be wrong. I believe the goal was scored by number 12, Emily O'Flaherty. We'll look at the replay again just to be sure. No, she was the one that crossed it in, actually. That's why I was thinking of that number.
I think it was 23.
Yeah, I think you're right. It was 23, Lily Mowry. Scoring the goal there for this team. It's the reason why they lead. Anderson. Ball deflected. Shot also deflected. Still something here. Anderson. Big crowd. Big collision. And a shot ultimately saved, but there was a foul first. What is going on?
I mean, it was like a wrestling match down there. Like a Royal Rumble. Bodies just start flying around. My goodness. Riverdale survives there, and credit to their backers, because I don't think a ball got towards the keeper until that last one there. That was great defense.
Foul on Bonham as she shoved off with her arm. But she wins the ball back. Well, at least her teammates do. A couple good touches on the ball. McFadden trying to find Ryder up the middle. Too much heat on the ball. This will go wide. Flames keep it in. Tight ball, turning the corner. Cross falls through. This will be a goal kick. No, it's a corner.
I was going to say, I think that was deflected off of a Riverdale backer there, but
Quick
again,
corner.
Oh, really quick.
And now we'll see a foul. I don't know if it's a foul or a handball, but they'll have to get the ball back. Mansfield Christian not going to get to go as quickly as they usually do. You beat the judge there on what the whistle was.
Oh, I mean, well, what a spot for a free kick.
I mean, what did we just see out of Brooklyn Ryder?
This one,
Not even 30 minutes ago?
I mean, she's dead middle in that semicircle. This is a great opportunity for Brooklyn Ryder.
3-player wall for the Falcons. They slide to their right. Shot again, Ryder. This one wide. A little high, too.
These Riverdale fans love it. They know. They saw it. Brooklyn Ryder has the ability to finish those. They survived the scare there. I mean, we're 5 minutes into the second half. The energy hasn't quit yet.
Tried to go with a direct goal kick that misses the target. Tim will throw it in. Ryder to the middle. McFadden's pass deflected. Could there be a counter opportunity? They're looking for Bonham. Flicked out of bounds by Morgan Beasley. She's been the last line of defense all game long.
Ooh, errant pass.
Tough 50-50 ball, ultimately won by Mansfield Christian, then the flick away. "33 minutes. Ball thrown over the top, chested down. Anderson with the intervention. Then she's taken underneath. Trips, but it's a clean tackle. Flames will look to go for a longer throw-in. Lobbed into the 18 box. Ball falls kindly. Hope tries to get some angle. This hits off a defender out of bounds. This will be a corner for the Flames.
That one might have been right on target, too, if it wasn't deflected on that right post.
So Ryder had the goal. Could get a potential assist here with a good ball in. In swinging corner, back post, headed towards goal, but it's wide. That was another one of those decepting looking plays because I thought it was in from our angle, but does just go across the face of goal.
And you wonder how close it is to that post for the keeper to make the call to lay off of it. Because, I mean, man, those are tricky to distinguish whether it's, on target or off.
Bonham in some space. She'll get to show off the speed. Already a goal in this one. Churning towards that 18 box. Mansfield Christian doing a good job keeping her out of it for now. She'll get a cross in. Low driven. Nobody really there. Have to retreat back. Riverdale does. And it's ultimately taken away. Good defense by those Flames. Give and go with Ryder. She'll float one over the top. Raider trying to get to it. This ball dies at midfield. Oh, big collision. We'll see advantage played. And now the whistle will blow as Mansfield Christian had the ball, and it'll be back to the Falcons.
Physical game. Very physical through the first 49 minutes. You love to see that, though.
Some wicked spin on that ball. Falcons continue hold. Captain has it. Directed out of bounds. This will be last off of Mansfield Christian. Quick throw after the fact. Cramner. So head towards Mansfield Christian. It will be let go. Michaela Smith will set it down at the 8-yard box. .30 to go here in half number 2. Watching this live and free on the OH Report. It's been electric the entire way. 2-1 Riverdale. Jonathan Langdon here alongside Caden Schmidt. Your camera operator as well today, giving some color commentary. This ball floated towards Bonham. Deflected off the Flames. It'll be a corner kick. Just the pure strength Riverdale is showing up front. Too much for some of these defenders.
Well, this is how they scored to start the second half.
Ball from O'Flaherty. Back post. Finds a Falcon, but not in a dangerous spot.
They tried that same setup that they scored on from the other corner, the left corner, but that one just a bit too much on it.
Anderson gives it off to Ryder. Stops on a dime. A couple of nice passes getting out of a crowd, but it's given away. McFadden spills it. And she wins it back, but not without a foul. Maybe some frustration there after losing the ball on her dribbles.
Good spot here for Riverdale.
Shot towards frame, easily caught by Smith. Got to give kudos when it's due. Great job holding in that free kick from a weird angle, you could say. Falcons win it back. This ball leans out, foul on Riverdale. Mansfield Christian gets out of a tight spot. 28 minutes to go here in half number 2.
Free kick right near that through line.
Anderson, nice catch at the feet. Nice tight touches. Ball off the deflection will stay with the Flames. Hope back up the middle. Anderson quickly collapsed on. And Ryder will let this ride on out of bounds. See if they go long. She's winding up as if she will. Nice little fake out. Back to the middle. Bonham flicks it forward. Could be a counter opportunity. Turn from O'Flaherty. Ball up ahead. Taken back. Avoids danger. This will roll out of bounds in favor of the Flames. Another long ball. Raider didn't really expect it. She did the best she could, but it will go back to the Falcons. Platoon swap yet again here for Riverdale, getting some fresh legs in. Do you think this has helped them some?
I do, especially with the style of play that they've showed throughout this game. It's aggressive. They want to get out and run. Having fresh legs in really helps you, and not only helps you, but it really just allows you to be able to constantly be running. And that's how they have the 2-1 score advantage right now.
Flame hits the deck. Let's take another look at this one. Bump from behind. Yeah, a little bit of acting there. But it gets the foul.
You have to do that in soccer. That's how you get some calls.
There's another collision. This ball will roll all the way out. No call. It's a corner. That's a favorable looking play there from Mansfield Christian. They'll get an opportunity.
Go short with it.
Here goes the ball towards the box. A couple headers. And it's kicked away. Can the Flames keep it in their attacking third? Shot off of a blocker. Another wide flank, low cross, dealt with nicely again by Riverdale. That time it was Weatherholtz. And now another spill, and it's in. Flames tied up again. We are going back and forth here.
Second chance points, if you will, off the rebound.
It's Marlia Rader directing it goalwards. We are split at 2. And the Flames, looking to avoid an upset here tonight, have tied it back up with 25 minutes to go here in the half.
Oh.
Well, that one was put on a platter.
That would have been really tough to keep that one out. Ball bouncing around in front of the goal like that. All it takes is a hair of space, and Mansfield Christian able to capitalize.
Ball bounces over 2 players. Anderson nearly got to the end of it. And the Flames will have the last touch here.
It's hard to believe this Riverdale team lost 9-0 to this Mansfield Christian team earlier with the way they're playing today.
Sometimes in the postseason, when your playing career or when your season's on the line, it just feels different than some of those Monday and regular season September games.
They're playing inspired today. I'll tell you that much.
And it also helps that they've played this team before, as we see a foul and a bump in favor of Riverdale.
It's been plays like that, Jonathan. It's just the aggressive play. They're trying to go get the ball, and they get calls in their favor because of it. Set up another great free kick opportunity.
I'll tell you what, Riverdale took some notes after that first game, and they have delivered on every single one of them. Didn't look like Riverdale was ready for that kick. And because of that, they squander a great opportunity.
It just went a little bit too quickly there. Still a lot of time left. And especially now with the game tied, you're not trying to waste time. But you don't also want to rush into things.
.23 minutes to go. Couple subs on both sides. We'll resume with a Falcon throw. Over the top. Cramner gets past one marker. That touch too heavy, however. Flames chance to counter. Plenty of space here for Anderson to work. 37 goals on the year. She has also been held scoreless thus far in this one. She gets a couple bumps and earns a whistle.
Well, and that's partially the reason why she's been held scoreless. They are marking her aggressively. They know where she is on the pitch at all times, as they should, too. Very good player.
I will say, though, Anderson always finds her way back in the play. That's what she's been able to do here in this game, even though the goals have not gone her way. Feels like she's been involved in every single one of them.
And that's what the great players do. Even if you're, not able to get up the shot attempts that you usually get, you're still able to impact the game, and she certainly has. But
speaking of,
I was just going to say that.
Bonham trying to turn the corner, puts on the brakes. Maybe a few dance moves to try and tango with that Flame defender, and this will go out in favor of the Falcons.
Bonham has just forced so many throw-ins, foul calls. She's gotten free kicks. Her aggression is leading this Riverdale team, and they're following suit.
Raiders got some speed. She could catch up to this ball. Maybe a nice deke by the defender. Slowing up on it. Hesitation move worked that time.
Ooh.
There's a tumble right at the 50. Riverdale fouls. They had 10 in the first half. Looking like they're on pace to get that here in the second half as we have the halfway point. That's probably foul number 5 at this point.
I tend to agree. It's a physical game that Riverdale has played. And well, if you would have told them that 60 minutes in they'd be tied 2-2, I'm sure they would do it all over again. Now it's about time to reach deep in the bag. You got to see what you have here. It's 20 minutes, season on the line for both teams. It's time to show what you got.
Nice moves by Hope, but she's also ultimately dispossessed. But a big giveaway here for Mansfield Christian. Shot on frame, nice save. Beautifully done by Riley Howard as Raider was looking for a brace.
Oh, man, oh, man. Good-looking opportunity there, but
better save.
Better save, right on. They take those short corners quick, does the Flames.
Off-balance shot will be deflected. Big collision outside the 18. This ball kneed up. Dangerous here. Bonham cannot get past the last defender. Nicely done. And forcing a heavy touch.
Bonham knew instantly that she just put too much on that touch. As soon as she kicked it out like that, she threw her head up in disarray.
But here she is winning the ball back. Hits that off of a Flame. They'll reset, bring some players up the field. Substitutions, both for the Falcons. O'Flaherty waiting to throw it. Long ball spills through to the box. That will get cleared out. Ryder. Seems like she's composed every time she gets the ball. Sometimes gets dispossessed while doing so. Just like she did right there. Raider. In stride takes this ball. Raider through 2. Raider continues her attack. Raider again passes it off. Anderson trying to flick it forward. Flames in a dangerous area. See this one go out. It'll be a goal kick. How about that whole run there for Mansfield Christian that ends in Howard wisely letting it go out.
I mean, it was one backer couldn't get it. The second backer couldn't get it. The third backer couldn't get it. It took all 4.
They actually changed the call. It's a Mansfield Christian corner. 18 minutes to go. It's 2-2. I thought Howard let it roll out of bounds. But nonetheless, the Flames getting an opportunity. Ryder puts it towards the box. Header through the uprights. Big collision. This will likely go down as a goal kick as we check to see if everybody's okay. Mainly, player got the head on the ball. I didn't see the number, but great effort and no extended pause here. So good to see everybody's all right after that collision.
She like dolphin dove into the box there. I mean, she was parallel with the ground going to try and head that one. Just a bit too much power on it. Took it too high. But, I mean, she was quite literally parallel with the ground. I mean, in the air, horizontally.
Maybe we'll take a look at it again here. Good job by Howard rolling this one up. They'll go near side field. Official, yet again, getting out of the way. Nice job. Anderson. Pass lets her down. And there's a big bump. This time we'll see a stoppage, and that'll be the first card of the day. It'll be a yellow card on the bump from behind from Faith Schlarb. So the sophomore picks up the first booking of the night. Didn't have one in the first game.
Yes, she gets subbed out instantly. Don't want to risk a red.
Well, it's I think it's OHSAA rule. Card, you have to go out.
That would do it. That'll do it, yeah. Well, the fans either love that one or hate it.
High ball from Michelle Hope headed to the side. Off a half volley. That ball hits a hand. Stop the clock. It's a penalty. That is an unfortunate bounce for Riverdale. And oh boy, if that ends up being the game, that would be a heartbreaker. As we will see the Flames step up to the spot. And we'll see a yellow card as well. Second card in about a minute.
One on Taryn Headington that time.
So she will have to go off.
Oh, and look who's setting up to take this penalty kick.
It would be her 38th goal of the year. Ryan Anderson. Riverdale student section on their feet. They're ready to watch this one.
Riverdale needs Riley Howard to make another great save, and it doesn't get any tougher than this right here.
The junior star going up against the sophomore between the posts. Clock stopped at 16:24. This would be Mansfield Christian's first lead of the night. Going over some ground rules. Official backs up. Here's the whistle. Anderson stepping up to the ball. Where shall we go? She gets it in. And we are finally going to see Mansfield Christian take a 3-2 lead late in this one.
I mean, Riley Howard guessed correctly, too. Just too much power on it. Ryan Anderson, and that's enough for the lead. Now, can they hold on to it to the final 16? We've seen instant answers. Both have come from Mansfield Christian. Can Riverdale now supply the equalizer? Oh, this is exciting.
If you thought we saw energy in the first 65 minutes of this one, just wait till you see the final 16, 20, and counting here from Clyde. It is 3-2 Flames as this ball hits off of, I thought, a hand, but part of the body. Official says throw in for Riverdale. Nice closeout by the Falcons. Cannot turn it into an opportunity. Under 16 now. Live and free on the OH Report. Thank you so much for joining us. Great night for some soccer. We saw Woodmore dominate. They rolled to a 7-0 win over Crestview in game 1 of this doubleheader. We are seeing a good one here as Ryan Anderson takes a shot. We'll see another stoppage. This will be the third booking in the last 3 minutes for Riverdale. Didn't I say this was going to happen?
Yes, you did. You mentioned the physicality. It comes to bite. Towards the end of these games, these cards can come in. I think that was number 1. Sophie Weatherholtz there who got that yellow.
Yeah, so now Weatherholtz, Schlarb, and Headington all with cards here in this one.
And within, 5 minutes?
Yeah. Not even, probably.
Well, and I mean, this just sets up Mansfield Christian with another great opportunity. Brookham Ryder, we've seen her do this before. And she's about the same spot she did it earlier, just more centered to the middle of the pitch.
What a day this would be if she found the back of the net. Ryder launches it too high.
I'll tell you what, she is really close. She has the accuracy, the foot control, but the last two just had a bit too much on them.
And that's just a sophomore, ladies and gentlemen. This Mansfield Christian team, of course, great this year. They're loaded, but they're loaded with youth as well. Ryder again. Couple dance moves around.
As you mentioned earlier, she's just comfortable with the ball.
And there's another stumble as Michelle Hope trying to make her way through a defender.
That one doesn't warrant a card, but it warrants a reaction from Riverdale fans.
I think I'm with them on that one. That was a little bit of a stretch on the foul call. Under 15 minutes left, we'll see Ryder trigger up again. She'll look for a target this time in the box. This one flicked upwards. No handball this time. And Riverdale gets it out of danger.
Oh, I couldn't find the ball there for a second. A lot of bodies in the way. But Riverdale survives there.
Flames tried to turn. They forgot the ball. McFadden takes a tumble. No foul call. They'll continue on. Flames win the ball back. Anderson stops on a dime. Already got a goal in this one thanks to the PK. Gave her Flames the lead. Big touch to the outside. And this will stay in. Flames settle for a throw for the Falcons. Of course, things starting to get chippy. 3 cards for Riverdale, 0 for Mansfield Christian. The foul disparity is great at this point. I don't think there's another word to describe it.
It's massive.
But the energy we've seen from Riverdale today, could not imagine them not having at least one more really good opportunity.
And their crowd, their team, the boys team there, they're getting closer. They're trying to cheer on their girls.
Certainly getting to crunch time here with 13 to go. Attempted turn. Riverdale loses it, but it is off of Mansfield Christian. Ball lofted into the box. Last line of defense. Can't clear it completely. Now here it is. Raider falls on the ball. At the 15, Anderson overruns it. And this will be kicked out of bounds. O'Flaherty just misses her intended target. Was looking for Emma Kamir. Long throw over. Oh, it was going to be, but then it hit her in the face. And she loses it out of bounds, too.
Oh, her head's in the game.
For dignity's sake, I won't take the replay. See a substitution and also a timeout for a shoe tying.
And just under 12 minutes, still a lot of time for Riverdale to work with, but you don't want to waste time here. You want to, keep this game moving, keep your offense moving, try and get some attacks a Buren.
You ever thought about poetry?
Every now and then.
This ball will tail out of bounds past midfield. .11.5 to go. Flames 3, Falcons 2. Number 2 seed in the district. They lead now, but they've been on upset alert for a good 70% of this game. They just took their first lead about 5-8 minutes ago, thanks to a penalty kick from Ryan Anderson, her 38th goal of the year.
And off of a handball, too. Very unfortunate for a handball in the box.
And there wasn't really a big threat.
And there wasn't much she could do either based on the hop it took. It just literally bounced right up and hit her in the hand, in the arm area.
Only thing she could really do is make sure that her arms weren't extended like they were.
Right. Which is really just misfortune.
Anderson, advantage played.
Oh.
They don't give it. Well, they keep it going. Flames still on the ball. Try to thread the needle here. Raider can't keep it close to her.
That pass was on the money, though. I mean, into a great spot, just missed the first touch.
See a couple of fantastic passes tonight, both sides.
And those good passes, that's my favorite part. If a good set.
It's not often that you see two teams that have matched up with each other this well in a district semifinal. Usually you have to wait a couple rounds to see that, but this has been a treat to watch tonight. This is right around where tournament play really starts to kick in. Some great teams really start to pair up. While the record may not show it, Riverdale, their upset against Van Buren put them in that echelon. Just with the way they've played. They played in that sectional game, and then the way they're playing tonight, down by just 1 goal. Anderson trying to get through. Ball lofted over the top. Looking for Bonham. Pinballs between 2 defenders. Bonham still on the ball. And here she goes. Bonham looking to shoot. Doesn't have an angle. Turns into the 18. Great intervention from Mansfield Christian as Morgan Beasley kicks it away. This will go out for the Flames. Here's that whole stretch again. We'll show you about 20 seconds of it.
Mansfield Christian will take their time on the throw in here. But Riverdale has to keep this offense aggressive. They got to keep the ball on this side of the pitch.
Flames move the throw up 10 yards.
Keep your attackers up. Play aggressive defense. Like so.
Schlarb plays it to the 40. Heavy ball through. Keeper stays at the posts. Long run for the Falcons. Nearly got there in time, but get another chance for the Flames to take their time, as you said.
They're doing exactly what they should be doing. You are in no rush. Take up as much clock as possible now with the 1-score lead. If you're Riverdale, you got to stay aggressive. You don't want this ball to get across that side of the 50 like so. Makes your attacks that much harder, but they do maintain possession.
Right at the 50, this one flicked over to the Falcons' attacking side. Bonham dispossessed. Nice job by Hope to jump in. And now we'll see a whistle. Not sure what that was on. We're not going to go back to the replay because they're going to go quick here. High ball. Marking up at the box. Opportunity. It rolls out. It's a corner.
Oh, my goodness.
They will not go away.
They're playing like a team that knows their season is on the line.
6.5 to go. Arm up from O'Flaherty. Driven close to the box. There it is. The corners have been deadly for Riverdale tonight, and this one ties it. And again, Lily Mowry. That's their money play. She's gotten it both times.
I mean, literally money play. I couldn't have said it better myself. The placement on the corner is perfect. The header, you can't draw it up better. I mean, that is beautiful play and a beautiful execution by Riverdale Lady Falcons. This game's equalized. Oh, man.
I heard a number of ball don't lie chants over in the Riverdale student section in a game where they feel like they've been cheated a couple of times just with some of the whistles. Flames need a chance to take the lead back. If you need a refresher on overtime rules, we've got about 6 minutes to go before we get to that point. 2 15-minute halves, golden goal. First goal wins. And with the way this game's been played, I don't think we're getting to PKs.
I was going to say, I think a goal will be scored if we go to overtime in that one of those 15-minute halves.
This ball stays in.
Tell you what, these young ladies don't look tired either. They're still flying around the field.
Raider flicks it over towards Anderson. This one intervened. Flames looking for some sort of life. This ball goes through the 5-hole of O'Flaherty, but the nice spin move. And the advantage play, there's a foul. I cued the replay before the foul, but take a look at this beautiful turn.
Five minutes left. Riverdale fans saying cards work both ways. As you mentioned, Jonathan, they feel like they've been cheated on a couple calls. These fans do. But these young ladies out on the pitch, they just keep playing.
This ball out of play. All knotted at 3. What a night from Clyde. And it's just going to get better from here, depending on what team, what side of the coin you are on at the end of this one. Anderson, high header backwards. McFadden flicks it towards goal. And it doesn't feel like either side has had any nerves set in. They're just playing.
No, it's been really just great execution from both sides. Both teams playing some of the best soccer they've played all season long.
High ball headed back. Be careful with those hands in the box after what we saw a few moments ago.
Really, that would be super unfortunate for Riverdale if that happened again.
Another long ball just outside the 18. Anderson takes a quick shot. That misses to the left.
For 3 minutes, each team might get one really good attack each. See if either can capitalize.
High ball over the top. Cramner running, trying to get the leverage. Her cross deflected, and it will be a goal kick. Oh no, they call it a corner. Both officials disagreed. The near side official on the sidelines gets his way.
This is where they've been dangerous, Jonathan.
Has Mansfield Christian made the adjustment they need to. Another one close to the box. Opportunity lofted upwards.
Oh my goodness.
2.5 to go and running. Another field goal's good. Gets you no points here.
These corner kick sets have been beautiful from Riverdale. They just, really just barely weren't able to capitalize off that last one.
Flames with some direct passing. This one kicked off a Falcon. We'll see a goal kick. Flames feel like there's something left here in this half with under 2 minutes to go. They're going to try and book it. Get this down the field. And with the way this game's gone, why not? There could always be something here in a minute and a half now. In stride, Falcons fan that defense.
Yeah, but the way this one's gone, it would be fitting for a 80th minute final goal to win it.
Zoe Leonard takes it away for the Flames. Turn towards the middle, Anderson. Anderson, ball on a string, lofts this one up into the box. Howard, easy scoop. Falls to the ground with it. Riverdale feels like they're probably content with overtime. Ball bounces over Ryder. Bechtler loses it for a moment. Lofted ball. 45 seconds left. McFadden, heavy touch off the shin.
Back and forth here on the near side.
Yeah, now the pressure's starting to kick in just for these teams to simply hold on to the ball. Cramner with 20 seconds to go, going to the opposite side where there's some space available. Inside the 10, this one taken out. 11 seconds to go. This will roll out of bounds. We're looking at overtime, folks. Last-ditch effort with 3 to go. And this will go to overtime, as it should here tonight.
It's only fitting.
It is 3-3. This ain't a final. Don't pay attention to that graphic. I don't know what the overtime button is, but whatever it is, we're going to that, and we'll be back here on the OH Report.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
We carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
Well, this game sat, as is not halftime. Let's try to dig around and find this overtime button. Welcome back here on the OH Report. Jonathan Langdon alongside Caden Schmidt. Apologize for that little stretch there. We were looking for the overtime button. Doesn't look like I have it loaded in, but it is winner take all here. Golden goal. We'll go ahead and go with first half of overtime on your screen.
That works.
So we're going to show you a stretch of goals. I think we're going to run out of time to do that, as 15 minutes are on the clock. First to score takes it here tonight. Heads to a district championship up at Evergreen. That'll be this Thursday at 6 o'clock. Well, I'll tell you what, these two teams are fighting to take a really long road trip up to the Michigan border.
Oh, really? And it's a road trip they want to take. You want to keep your season alive. Both teams are playing like it. So we got 30 more minutes, if it takes that long, to decide our victor.
So if you're just joining us, first half of overtime here between Mansfield Christian and Riverdale. A couple nice moves by the Falcons, trying to reverse field. Doesn't work out. Anderson up the middle of the field. Gets past one, heavy touch, taken away. Anderson trying to get around. Couple of deflections in the box now. This will roll out of play. Riverdale lets it go for a goal kick.
Flames faithful won a corner, but not granted. You know, Mansfield Christian has a good crowd here, but the Riverdale boys team has just been way louder than anyone.
And they're right by your
anyone
microphone.
Else. Yes.
Winner of this game. Get to that in a moment here. Ryder takes a shot to the right. Winner of this game takes on the winner of Liberty Center and Delta. That happened over at 5 o'clock today. Don't have a result of that final score, but whoever did win that game will play the winner of this one on Thursday at 6 at Evergreen High School. If you don't know where that is, you're not alone. I have no clue where that. I just know it's up by the Michigan border. Far side here, Raider early cross taken away.
Uh-oh.
Top of the 18, open look, off the post and in. Not even 3 minutes into the first half of overtime, Mansfield Christian wins it on a screamer off the bar. And this one is a final. 4-3 over Riverdale in a absolute classic here tonight from Clyde.
That was the only way for it to end. You know it had to come down to the wire, to the last kick of the game.
Let's take a look at this again, thanks to Schmidt Security Pro. And the hero tonight is Lydia McFadden. Able to knock in the goal, win it here for Mansfield Christian. They will head back right to Evergreen on Thursday for a district championship opportunity. We'll have your MVP coming up. It's McFadden here on the OH Report.
you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
We carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
And it's time for your post-game show presented here by American Homestead Exteriors. Jonathan Langdon up in the box awaiting an opportunity to chat with our game winner tonight, Lydia McFadden, who won it in overtime 4-3 in a game that was awfully tight for the seeding matchup. Mansfield Christian beat this Riverdale team 9-0 earlier on in the season, but the Falcons gave them what a fight they just gave these Mansfield Christian Lady Flames just a few moments ago as they were circled up in prayer at the end of this one. As Riverdale, they end their season tonight, and want to give a quick shout out to a couple of those seniors who will be ending their careers here today. Shout out to Layla Howard. And as I'm looking at this roster, not a lot of seniors. You've got Emily O'Flaherty, who assisted on 2 of the 3 goals tonight for this Riverdale squad. And then also, am I reading that right, that those are the only 2 seniors that are on this roster? So they've got a lot loaded up, ready for next year. They blossomed throughout the entire season. That 5-9 and I believe it was 5-9-3 record they came in with did not dictate the kind of season they had. Got to give all credit to them as they end their year here at Clyde. But shifting focus over to Mansfield Christian, they fought every step of the way to stay close in this one. They trailed for, I would say, 60-70% of this game. They only took the lead late, basically just past the halfway point of the second half. Riverdale was able to even it back up. Flames rode most of the adversity, pretty much had all of the adversity for the most part of this game, and they fight and still come out with a win here tonight, and they will take on the winner of Liberty Center and Delta in the Northwest 1 District Championship on Thursday over at Evergreen. Make sure to get your van packed for a long trip if you're a Mansfield Christian fan, all the way up to Evergreen, past Toledo, up towards the Michigan border. Still waiting on McFadden to join us upstairs. We will take another break and come back with your MVP of this one, brought to you by Mechanics Bank on the OH Report.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
This is our in-body machine, so you're going to see what you're made of, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, what type of fat, where is the muscle, where is the fat, and then also super important, how much water do you have and where is the water? Is it inside of your cell or outside of your cell? So the in-body is a super quick process. You get all of this information in about 5 minutes. You just stand on the scale, you hold on to some handles, it sends electrical impulses through your body, nothing you feel, and this prints out immediately. So you'll leave with a piece of paper with all of your results on it, and it will also send it to your phone. We also spend a couple minutes helping you interpret your results so that you can learn what they mean. So you'll leave with a lot of information. It only costs $40. You can get online and sign up for an appointment, or you can call in and make an appointment today.
Happy Halloween!
Time now for your Mechanics Bank Player of the Game, and it's a special one here tonight. Lydia McFadden coming away with the game-winning goal here in overtime. Just take me through the emotions of a moment like that, seeing that go off the crossbar and fall into the net.
Yeah, it's just unreal. It's a lot of hard work. The whole team. I couldn't have done it without my teammates. I just can't believe it. It's unreal.
Absolutely. This Riverdale team is a squad that you guys beat 9-0 earlier on in the season. They took notes. Just talk to me about your competition tonight.
Yeah, we were going into it definitely. We knew that we had beat them 9-0, but we were trying not to think about that because we knew they were missing players and their keeper, and we know they're just a good team.
Yeah, so now you focus in on the district championship later on this week, but before we do kind of talk a little bit about that, just what did your teammates do to really help you out tonight? Because it felt like it was a full-on team effort to fight back. You guys were trailing for about 70% of this game. What did it take?
It was definitely a team effort. Just like at half, in the beginning, after the game, like before overtime, we were just constantly cheering each other on, lifting each other up.
Well, Lydia, you thought this was a long road trip? Just wait till you have to go to Evergreen this Thursday.
Yeah.
Just take me through the road trip it's going to take, the days in practice to prepare for that championship.
Yeah, we're just going to need to step it up even more. We've been practicing so well recently. I think we just keep focusing, keep working hard, lifting each other up, praising God in everything we do.
All right, Lydia, favorite part of the interview? Look in that camera, give you shout-outs.
Yeah, I want to shout out my family, my friends, just my whole team lifting me up, the coaches, and shout out God.
All right, Lydia, have a great drive home. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
And it's time for your post-game show as we get ready to sign out here from Clyde High School. Jonathan Langdon, Caden Schmidt breaking down a 4-3 overtime win for Mansfield Christian here in a district semifinal against a team that gave it their all in these Riverdale Lady Falcons. Bangers after bangers. It went back and forth there in the first half. Then we see Mansfield Christian get their first lead of the game. Then they have it squandered by those Falcons, and then in overtime, didn't take long for the Flames to really assert their dominance tonight.
No, and how about Riverdale coming out to play? How about Mansfield Christian able to finish the job? And what a test for Mansfield Christian to start off this tournament. You know, that's great. A great game that you can build on going forward. You did the right things. You come back in the game twice. The equalizer, the game winner. I mean, that is a great start to this tournament.
Absolutely. So Riverdale ends their season 5-10-3. I said it while you were going to grab Lydia. I just said that there's only 2 seniors on this squad, and most of the younger players that they returned were some of the keys that scored in this game. Of course, Bonham is going to be back. She was fantastic, and then the 2 goals that were coming from Lily Mowry, she's going to be back as well.
And funny enough, Mowry only 1 goal coming into this game. She gets 2 tonight on beautiful corner sets. And I think Riverdale, that is something to really build off of. We saw so many corners today. I mean, can't keep track of all of them, but they had the consistent best opportunities to finish out of them. That's something that you can, almost make an identity going forward. If you're able to score and get good opportunities off the corner kicks, that's a great thing, and I think Riverdale is going to be really good next year. Definitely an upgrade in at least their record from this season.
So the winner between Liberty Center and Delta is Delta. That is the 3 seed, upsetting a 2 seed. So Mansfield Christian, just like they saw against this Riverdale team, sees an upset, kind of break things up in the tournament. However, we saw what Riverdale just did. You cannot outplay or downplay anybody, as they're going to go play Delta over at Evergreen, and that's going to be it's going to feel like a home field advantage for Delta.
Yes, it's that time of the year. The seedings, it don't matter anymore. It could say an underdog upsets them, but these are all great teams. You got to be a good team to get to this point of the season, and especially to continue playing, you have to be a great team. We're to the point where the good teams are starting to dwindle out, and just the great teams remain.
As we get ready to wrap up our broadcast here tonight, I want to thank you so much for tuning in here live and free on the OH Report. I am Jonathan Langdon, Caden Schmidt alongside me. Great doubleheader here from Clyde as we wrap up our night and hit the road. Head back home, get some nice little sleep because we got plenty more district action coming up this week for you live and free on the OH Report, including Mansfield Christian boys soccer taking the pitch tomorrow. So make sure to stay tuned on our social medias to find where you can catch that game right here on the OH Report. I am parting ways from soccer. I'm headed over to volleyball the rest of the week, but great game on the pitch here tonight. Have a great rest of your night. We will see you next time on the OH Report.